Munich, Germany, the capital state of Bavaria, both a modern metropolis and a deeply traditional town, home to 1.5 million people and the base for Germany's most successful football club, Bayern Munich, who've recently acquired one of Britain's finest exports. Now, Bayern Munich have an illustrious list of world-class strikers to wear the number 9 shirt, and this season, Harry's added himself to that group. This evening, he's invited me to a shoot, and I'm excited because we're going to have a catch-up about life in Germany.
How you doing, mate?
Harry, pleasure to see you. All
You good? You okay?
Yeah, glad to be here in Munich. How are you getting on?
I'm all good, yeah.
Well, look, a big move, new country.
Yep.
How have you found it living in Germany?
It's been good. It's been, I feel like I've been here for ages already. I know it's been, 8 or 9 months, and it's gone real quick, but yeah, just been settling in. Obviously, the first kind of 6 months of it, I was in the hotel, just getting to know everything, and now since kind of January, my family, my kids have been here, they're in school, they're kind of everyday life is normal, so I'm settled in, and then on the pitch, just kind of football, getting to know the team, and it's been a good season so far. We have the opportunity to do some special things, which I'm looking forward to.
Amazing. If we'll just walk in, sit down,
Yeah.
and then we'll just get cracking with
Just
the
this
rest.
side,
You're on this side.
Yeah.
All good. Thanks, mate. On that, London's a great city. It's got so much going on. How much have you found any areas or pockets of Munich that you and the family enjoy going to? What are you getting up to off the pitch?
Yeah, I mean, obviously me personally, I love my golf still, so
Yeah.
I've just been, the weather's not been great
Have
here.
you improved since you've been here?
Not really, no. The weather's been a bit of snow, and
Yeah.
so the courses are not always open, but yeah, with the kids, the mountains are not too far away, so the kids have been able to do skiing, which is great for them. They've loved skiing on the weekends. And then, yeah, for me, it's just like you start to find maybe a couple of restaurants that you like in the city for me and my wife to go to. The kids just start doing their football classes or their horse riding classes or whatever it may be, and that becomes part of your routine. So I think bit by bit you meet new people and you just see new things. But in general, I'm not, like I said, I'm not someone who goes out a lot and does a lot of things anyway. It's more just finding maybe local parks to take the kids and the dogs, or the forest, and just getting to know the area that way.
On that, restaurants, have you got a standard German order? Do
No.
you like the food? I went for had some sausage today.
Yeah.
I resisted a pint, but the pint looked good.
I've heard the pints are good. I'm not a big beer drinker, but I've heard they're good here. But we have it at the training ground quite a bit. That the chefs there, incorporate some traditional German food, which is good. My favourite is this. They have this it's like this pretzel bread, like these pretzel bread rolls. It's not the pretzel. It's like a.
Georgia Stanway was telling me about those. She said she loves
they're
them.
Just like salty and out. Yeah.
Unreal, yeah.
Real good.
He's going to take them back to England for camp.
You need to try them.
I'll try and get one tonight. Well, Harry, I've got a little game called Number 9 for Number 9.
Okay.
It's just 9 quick-fire questions.
Okay.
And I just need the answers. There's some good ones.
Yeah.
First one, easy. Fastest player you've played with? Who's cracking up the highest speed?
Oh my God, it's between Cole Walker and Alphonso Davies. I'll go Cole Walker just because I played with him for longer.
Rapid.
So quick. So quick.
Next one, most listened to artists on your phone right now?
Most listened to artists on my phone right now. Luke Combs, country singer. Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift.
Swiftie, yeah?
Swiftie.
I haven't heard the new album yet.
I've not really gone through it, but I've heard it's good.
It's all right, yeah. Okay, next one. If you could play with any other player from any era, who would you like to have played with?
Any other player from any era? I think David Beckham. I was a big David Beckham fan.
Oh, can you imagine the crosses?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just as a striker to play with Beckham must have been like top draw.
Service 10-10.
Yeah.
Harry, you touched on it there. Obviously, family are here now, but those first few months when you got settled must have been a bit difficult.
Yeah, it was tough to begin with. I think obviously I didn't really know what to expect. I'd been at Tottenham for so long, and obviously just coming to a new club and new training ground, everything. Was strange to begin with, and of course not having my family there, I think was the hardest part, being in the hotel. But when I look back now, I'm proud of the way I cope with it to still be able to perform on the pitch and do what I came here to do was obviously really pleasing. So it was a great experience, but of course I'm really happy that everyone's here now and we're kind of making it our home.
I think it's one thing people often forget about football. You're used to your home comforts, and then you find yourself in a hotel in a different country. How did you manage those days where you're in a new place, you're on your own, and you don't necessarily know where you want to go, what you want to do, who you want to speak to?
Yeah, it's a lot of the time. I was just kind of chilling in the room. I mean, our schedules are. We could get into a routine. We train pretty much every day, and then we play matches. So you're kind of coming home from training, and I'm not someone who really likes to go out loads or go. I don't go out for meals too much or go walking too much. So it was almost just back to the room and just watching series or watching stuff on YouTube or whatever. It was just trying to kill the time really. And sometimes it was hard because boredom was there. But I think that's all part of the experience, and also it made me realise for other players who I've played with in my career, I maybe underestimated how much goes into a move, and when they come to Spurs, for example, and what they was going through, it is a lot to change, and so it kind of made me appreciate all the players that I'd played with and what they had to go through when they moved to a new club.
Fast forward a few months, family are finally over in January. That must have been a special moment to get you all together here in Munich.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's really important for me to have my family here, and we want to make Munich our home and really try and learn about the city, the culture, the club, and the fans have been amazing since I've been here. The reception I get when I play and when people see me out is really amazing. So like in life, you take on new chapters, new experiences. The kids are in school and you start to meet new friends, and it just becomes your everyday life. So they're enjoying it, which is the main thing. The kids are happy, so hopefully that continues.
It's a city that loves this football club. How has the reception been? You're well received. We just saw you there with some kids who had Kane shirts on, asking for a scribble. How much has that helped moving into a new place? The support from a footballing city like Munich.
Yeah, no, it's been amazing. Honestly, since I've arrived, just the fans, how good they've been to me, with my family. People we see on the street, and just saying how much they love me, and you see all the kids there. I think it's just been a real great connection between me and the Bayern Munich club and the fans, and obviously that comes down to what you do on the pitch as well. I think obviously scoring goals and helping the team helps that situation, but I think they was excited for me to be here, and they want to kind of welcome me and make sure I'm happy, so I perform. And but honestly, it's been amazing, and all I can say is thanks from me and my family for the reception that we received.
And on the pitch, over 40 goals. Yeah, a lot of people go to a new country and struggle. How have you found the difference from the Premier League to the Bundesliga? Yeah,
it's different in a few ways, and you get used to it. You adapt to kind of certain games. I mean, the atmospheres here in the Bundesliga are amazing. Like wherever you go, away from home, it's just full stadiums, non-stop atmosphere. So that's been great, and I think that's been really refreshing for me as well, just to see new stadiums, see new teams and fans, and have that different stimulus compared to the Premier League. And then, in terms of the league itself, you have a lot of teams who try and play, who are real committed in the style of football that they want to achieve. And for us, we've coped with it fairly well. We've struggled at times in the Bundesliga. We've done better in the Champions League with it, but overall, it's just stuff that you get used to. Football is football. You do your analysis on the game and the team coming up, and you adapt to that.
And on your role at England, you're so used to, as captain, welcoming new players in. Who was it at Bayern that maybe had an arm around the shoulder or just showed you how things worked and was a support around the club?
Yeah, I think Thomas Müller was good. I think Joshua Kimmich was good. Manuel Neuer. All these guys. I think they obviously knew me from a footballing point of view. They knew me from playing against each other. When I come, I'm someone who's pretty easygoing. I know how to get on with things and just get out there and train. But if I needed any advice or any help, those guys were the guys I talked to, and they're kind of the core kind of leaders in the team. And yeah, they was all very helpful.
Jamal Musiala, he's going to be pretty much the face of the German team going into this tournament. You two been at each other at all in training?
Not yet. I'll give him a bit of banter for choosing Germany over England. So obviously he could have played for England, but maybe if I was here a few years earlier, I could have got my arm around his shoulder and got him for us. But no, Jamal's great, and obviously you have all the German players, internationals here, and there's not been no kind of banter flying around yet. Maybe in the next few weeks it will, but yeah, it'll be interesting. Obviously, whenever you play against people you know, it's a different feeling. So yeah, if we play against Germany in the summer, I'm sure it'll be an interesting game.
Group chat will be on mute for sure.
It will, absolutely.
So many young players now, young English players we see like Jude at Madrid, you're all here in Bayern. Players are moving around again a lot more. Is it something you'd encourage young professionals to do, is to look abroad, look into Europe to go and get some game?
Yeah, I think so. I think the biggest thing I say to young players is to be playing football, you know. Sometimes you can be kind of on the fringes of the first team for a while and you're not playing and you're kind of playing reserve football, but even if it's not abroad or just on loan somewhere, obviously I went to like the Championship and League One when I was younger, and that really helped me from an experience point of view. So all I'd say, if there's like a team abroad that, you know, is going to give you the game time, then, you know, go and take that opportunity and play in front of these crowds and experience a different culture and the different ways of playing, and that's only going to help you, you know, in your career going forward.
Rogue One, when was the last time you had a meal deal?
Can't remember the last time I had one, but I'd probably, yeah, just like a tuna sandwich.
Sturdy.
Like salt and vinegar crisp and a bottle of water, yeah.
It's a safe, that's a proper safe meal deal. It's not far off what I'd go for, to be honest. All right, 3 people, dinner party, dead or alive. Who are we saying? Who's getting a call up?
Any sport or football?
No, we can go like as broad as we want. You can have Swiftie there, anyone.
Swiftie. I'll go Tom Brady and Tiger Woods. Just 2 goats that, you know, amazing people. So to pick their brains on, you know, how they become the best of their sport would be amazing. And then I'm going to throw like an Elvis Presley out there.
Would he be singing just in the corner?
I feel like he had like, you know, some character. He'd get the good vibes going, and maybe sing a few songs.
Tell you what, that's a good dinner party. Next one, teammate who tracks up the furthest distance in a match.
I'm going to go with Deck or Jude.
Yeah.
I feel like them two, midfield, just dominating. I feel like they got a bit.
Favourite biscuit to dunk?
Chocolate hobnob.
Yeah, easy. Go athlete?
Oh, Tom Brady or Tiger Woods.
Got to give me one.
TB12.
Okay, and the last question, it's one of my favourites. Any reoccurring dreams that Harry Kane gets?
Lifting the Euros.
Is that a regular one, yeah? Apart from the goal scoring numbers, everyone's so focused on stats, on data. How much do you incorporate that into your day-to-day training as a top professional?
Yeah, it's something I think it's getting bigger and bigger in our game, and for me personally, it's something I use a lot for recovery purposes. In general, I think whenever you're playing so many games and you get the data back of, you know, one game might be a certain load on your body compared to another game. So just for me personally, it's about altering my recovery purposes after that, maybe doing a bit more recovery sessions day 1, day 2, rather than going straight back into, you know, full training, for example. So, but yeah, in general, I think, you know, in football, it's just getting bigger and bigger, and there's so many little advantages that you can have by having the data, and it's all about just finding those little percents that can, you know, take your team over the edge.
Yeah. All right, Harry, appreciate it. Good luck this summer.
Thank you very much.